Yeah. So I don't know if you've watched Money in the Bank yet, or probably even seen the results for it. Yeah, this event's going to be quite similar to that, because as you all know, Cena has won the Raw Money in the Bank. Well, I say Raw Money in the Bank. Apparently, that's what it was. Mainly the Veterans Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship. And basically, I just given up all hope in WWE now. Cena winning again. Another match. Well, nobody winning another match, but you know. He's won another pay-per-view match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And now he's basically going to cash that in and become a world champion. I mean, I can see it happening. Because, frankly, there's two ways this could work. Well, three ways. Number one, he could cash in, win the championship, and get everyone else pissed. That is likely what's going to happen. And of course, I'm not gonna like that. Of course, I mean, I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in quite a while, and I was thinking of I was thinking of watching it again because Ziggler's the Money in the Bank, and apparently Tyson Kidd's being used in there. But now, I just don't really want to watch anything related to WWE. I don't even know. I never say that right. I never say WWE right. I said 3 W's. Just ignore that. So yeah. Cena, and of course the second way, he could cash in and lose. Which I really don't want a Money in the Bank contract, even if it is Cena, to cash in and lose. Because it's merely a guarantee that if you win, you're going to be a champion. I mean, of course, when someone loses, that's going to be taken away. And of course, the person who's going to lose, if it is going to happen, it's definitely not going to be Cena. Because after all those guys who have won the Money in the Bank ladder match, cashed in, and become champion. Especially when one of those guys is Jack Swagger. I don't think Cena is going to be that guy to lose. I mean, WWE would just shoot themselves if that happens. And, of course, the third way that could happen, you could have it confiscated, like Mr. Kennedy or Mr. Anderson, whatever you want to call him. And basically has it taken away and given to someone else. Like, say, Chris Jericho or The Miz, or maybe even Big Show. Hell, I wouldn't say Santino. I don't really care. Well, I seriously wouldn't want it to be Kofi Kingston. But still. Yeah. See, this is so annoying. It's like Hulk Hogan all over again. They're building the company around one guy, John Cena. Because back in the 80s, Hogan, they built the company around him completely. Every WrestleMania, he would be there, he would win. I mean, he lost WrestleMania 6 against the Ultimate Warrior. And, well, WrestleMania 4, he was managing Macho Man Randy Savage, but still. Hogan was basically the main guy. He was WWF, as it was back then. So I can say that right, but I can't say WWE right. It's weird. And, of course, if Money in the Bank, all these pay-per-views now, obviously just getting worse and worse. I mean, up until No Way Out, the pay-per-views were fine, or good. Because Royal Rumble was good, Elimination Chamber was good, WrestleMania was awesome, of course, since it's WrestleMania. It would have been. Extreme Mules. I don't even know what I just said there. Extreme Rules. I didn't actually watch it, but it had some good reviews. I should probably watch it eventually. Over the Limit, it had some bad points, and quite a bit of the pay-per-view was poor, but it did have some good matches and stuff. It was actually pretty good pay-per-view, at least to me. No Way Out sucked. I mean, all the matches were basically either half decent or terrible, or just a disappointment, like the triple threat match. And Money in the Bank, the first match, the SmackDown, apparently there was SmackDown and Raw Money in the Banks still. The World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank ladder match was pretty good, and Ziggler won it, which is also good. Because finally Ziggler will probably be a world champion eventually. After that, it was Sheamus and Del Rio, which I don't really care about Sheamus. I don't care about Del Rio. Both of them just bore me. The match was pretty boring too. I mean, I just couldn't watch. It was boring to watch. Then of course we had the primetime players and Primo and Epico, which basically, Primo and Epico and primetime players. The match was okay, but I don't really care. Especially with Kofi Kingston or Truth there, they basically ruined everything if they're just there. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, it probably is just me. I mean, no one else hates Kofi Kingston anyway, so. And, of course, we had the CM Punk and Daniel Bryan match. That wasn't really that good. I mean, sure, it was CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Doesn't mean the match is good, just because it's them two. The match was kind of just mediocre type. I mean, I had a good match Over the Limit. No Way Out was kind of a disappointment. Even with adding Kane in there, which probably made it better, but that didn't happen. Money in the Bank, not that good either. Even with AJ there. Just kind of putting some, something in it. Well, I can't think of a word right now, actually. I forgot which word it meant. I lose my intelligence when I do these videos all the time. I don't know why. And yeah, that's kind of how it works. And the last match, well, actually it was Hawkins and Lex versus Ryback. Ryback won. Big surprise there. Really big surprise. Ryback actually won the match. And it was a handicap match too. Yeah, it was, obviously everyone saw that coming. And I didn't care about that match either. Because it was at least a little decent, and Ryback won, which was pretty obvious. And then for the last match, that match wasn't really that good either. It was Money in the Bank, but it still didn't live up to the hype. Even with Jericho or Miz in there, or Kane, it still wasn't that great. And one of the things that really annoyed me was, okay, so Big Show, he breaks the ladder with one hand. Jericho, Miz, Kane do some stuff, and there's like, oh my god, look at that, he just broke the ladder and stuff. It's pretty great strength shown by Big Show. Then Cena does what he's done a million times and put someone through an announce table. And they're like, oh my god, Cena just put this in for an announce table. Have you seen anything like that before? Yeah, I've seen that about a million times from Cena. At the same announce table. There are like 60,000 other opponents. He's done that same thing on the same attitude adjustment on the announce table. Even if it was Big Show, he's picked him up like a million times before. I don't care about that. And of course the sleeper hold, which went on for like 600 minutes on Cena, and he finally fades off. It won't take like that long. And of course Big Show, it goes on top of the ladder, and basically Kane's still out, but he punches Jericho off, pushes Miz off. Cena just rushes up the ladder. He can't punch him off because he's just hitting the briefcase. But you couldn't just go for the side and hit him. And Cena hits him the briefcase twice. hits him again, breaks the handle, and wins the match. Then has a really retarded face after he won it. Saying, yeah, I'm going to be a 600-time world champion. And get all the smart marks mad. Yeah, it was just so terrible. I mean, Cena, at least start of 2012, at least he was at least decent. When he was going for the against The Rock at WrestleMania. And then he just became this whole face of the company, all around Cena again. And every time that happens, he's a worse wrestler. Worse talker on the mic. Repeats everything. He has a stupid faces and his acting gets worse. He can act pretty good, but when he's actually the face of the company, and when the company actually revolves around him again, he becomes worse. Like the worst possible time. When he's actually being noticed and stuff. I mean, of course, because of this, over half of the roster are jobbers. Over half of the roster. Of course, say there's Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Rex, who really should be tag team champions by now. Heath Slater, who really needs to be a world champion, at least once in his career. That's never going to happen, unfortunately. But he's really good enough to be a world champion. Michael McGillicuddy, Tyson Kidd. Well, I guess I can only count Tyson Kidd now. He's not really a jobber anymore. Michael McGillicuddy, he has to be a world champion eventually. Ezekiel Jackson, and Yoshi Tatsu. Everyone's turning either jobbers or that only appear when it's either Ryback, Damien Sandow, Brodus Clay, Sin Cara squash match or something. Maybe Antonio Cesaro as well. So yeah, it's basically. I haven't really watched TNA in a while, but apparently that's a lot better than WWE, as some people have been telling me. That, especially the fact that Austin Aries is the world champion, and Bobby Roode was the world champion. He has 2 new stars in TNA now. And Austin Aries, I think Austin Aries debuted last year. Yeah. So, some new stuff's going on in TNA. Ring of Honor, I don't know about that. I haven't actually watched that before. But apparently I don't know if that's going to be good or not. Probably some new stars there. WWE, it's evolving around Cena. Just like Hulk Hogan back in WWF in the 80s. The 80s. I don't know why. I can say WWF, but I can't say WWE. It's weird. But yeah. This is so annoying right now. But basically, WWE's evolving on Cena again. And it's just, there's no interest. It's completely predictable. Once again, for the first straight pay-per-view, everything I predicted, except one match, was right. The last one, I literally said I can't vote for Cena. I had to go for Jericho in that match, because if I even predicted Cena, I would have to shoot myself. So, yeah. I don't even know I'm going to watch Raw tonight. I don't know. I don't even know when I'm going to watch Raw. Maybe never again. That's not going to happen. I'm going to watch Raw eventually. Maybe not anytime soon, though. So, yeah. Basically, I went on WWE right now after Money in the Bank. Because I just don't really want to watch anything related to WWE anymore. Especially that big insult from Cena saying most of the fans are 9 years old, or at least around that age. Doesn't even know his fan base. And he's the face of the company. Yeah, I'm going to sign off here.